I'm the hair, he's the beard,
and I'm Big Sexy.
and we are
the hair and the beard.
What's going on, fellas? How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Big guest tonight, special guest tonight, Mr. Big Sexy, Mr. AKA Mr. 2-0, Mr. Heavyweight, Mr. Future 3-0, Mr. Future Bellator or UFC Heavyweight Champion of the World. Give it up for Mr. Ricardo Big Sexy Galvez. Woo! What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man.
Not much, man. Just working and chilling.
So, yeah, big time. So, we've known this guy for a very long time, been friends with him for years. What is it, 5th grade, something like that?
Yeah.
4th grade.
Fourth grade.
Yeah.
Fuck me. 4th grade. Holy shit. Here we are. We're united. We're together. Got a big fight coming up.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and tell us about the fight.
I got my 3rd fight coming up for 5150 in Livingston. I'll be fighting Robert Dickinson.
Okay, and what's his record?
He's 0-0.
Okay.
It's the first fight?
Yeah, I guess it's his debut. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh,
And it's
shit.
from 5150, right?
5150. Yeah.
Okay, so our boy getting on the map,
Hell
going
yeah,
for
hell
3-0.
So, it's already. I already have my money won. Man, you should have seen his fights. He's aggressive. He goes hard on fucking his past opponents.
That fucking first fight we saw. Holy shit!
Fucking
I
crazy.
don't think I've ever had that much fucking blood
Adrenaline.
pressure.
Hell yeah, going in me and shit.
First round looked real solid.
Yeah, hell
And
yeah.
it was funny because my boy right here tells me, "Hey, I'm gonna go in, throw 1 or 2 punches,
And take him
and
down.
then take him down, beat the shit out of him, and call it a day. I'm like, get your lunch pail, take it back."
Yeah,
Awesome.
I remember that.
So this is what happens. He goes in, fuck wrestling, fuck all that. He throws about, without exaggerating, 103 haymakers, lands about
Just
6
about,
of them,
Yeah.
and
rocks him.
And rocks this
Rocks
guy.
the
And
shit
all of
out
a
of
sudden,
him.
I'm like, is this my buddy Galvez or is this fucking
fucking Brock Lesnar.
Brock
and
Lesnar?
shit.
Who the fuck is this guy? Yeah. And it went, second round got kind of crazy. We got a little bit worried.
Yeah,
and then,
you got rocked yourself.
Yeah, no,
ever.
I had to make it exciting.
Yeah.
well, and then in that second round, were you hurt at all? Because we were
Yeah,
nervous.
it looked like you were dazed, and I was panicking, bro.
We were all panicking.
I was
man.
like,
We were-
come back. Like,
What
come
happened?
back.
Like, it was my first fight. I
Yep.
had so much adrenaline going.
See all your family, your friends.
Family,
everybody,
crowd,
yeah.
everything just cheering, and you get pumped, right? So as soon as I throw my first hit, then I get hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
All my technique, everything
It went out the window.
out the
Yeah,
window.
yeah.
Man. I just started brawling.
Yep.
I wasn't even fighting. I was just
It
brawling.
became
Yeah.
Kimbo Slice.
Basically,
YouTube
it was just backyard brawling. It was one of those
Definitely.
fights. But after the first round, my coach talked to me. He's like, "Hey, tone it down.
Yep.
Breathe,
Yeah.
take it easy." And I started going with it, and I got hit a few times.
Yep.
And then just kept pressing, kept going.
Yeah.
pushed
Yeah,
forward,
definitely.
And let's say even if you were somewhat hurt, your adrenaline pushed you through because
Yeah.
that third round he came back real strong.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he took
definitely.
it down.
Saw
Get
that.
on the guy, a little ground and pound, and
Uh-huh.
we got away with a unanimous decision
Yeah,
victory.
definitely.
So great fight, great first fight. Second fight went pretty good too,
Yeah,
right? You
second
did
fight,
unanimous decision also.
Unanimous decision
Awesome.
also.
Yeah.
It was a lot better. I had already been there, knew what to
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
Experience is key.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's just more game time into it. So
Yes, sir.
I was able to be more elusive with my punches,
Yep.
and I didn't get tired. I didn't get hit as many times. I thought I TKO'd my opponent in the second round. My
Okay.
second
Oh,
fight.
okay.
It's a little controversial.
Yeah,
then,
it was.
right?
They've stopped us like about 3 times.
Okay.
And my coach, he's just like, "You got him, TKO." And then the ref comes, "Get ready, round 3." And I was just like,
Wow.
"What the heck?"
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that is
yeah.
bullshit.
So, but it is what it is.
Still got the victory.
Still got
Yeah,
the victory.
definitely.
So
And
this next fight, I'm
yeah.
hoping not to leave it in the judges' hands. And
That's
Oh
good.
no,
Yeah,
100%.
that's the plan.
Now, as far as your strength, I would personally say it'd probably be your wrestling. You're a
Yeah.
big, strong guy.
Definitely.
You take him to the ground. You've
Yeah.
always been strong since
Yeah.
day one, since I met you.
Mhm.
So, as far as that goes, do you know your opponent at all? Do you know his strengths? Anything at all
Nothing.
about him?
All I know is his name, Robert Dickinson, 0-0.
Oh, and oh, so who
That's it.
knows?
We'll see.
He could be the next fucking Brock Lesnar or Stipe Miocic, or he could just be the next guy working at Valero, right?
Who knows?
Who knows? We'll see what
We'll
happens.
see.
Really looking forward to that fight. We'll be there,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
Definitely,
you guys
definitely.
should go there too. How do we see you? Where do we buy tickets?
To get tickets, there's website. I don't have the name, but we could probably post it in the link.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
And yeah, 5150. You could go through that.
5150 in Livingston, California.
Livingston, California. Be there. Get your tickets. Come see my man fight. We got how many other fights? 9 more besides yours, right?
They started out with 15. I think they're down to like 12.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a pretty heavy card.
Heavy card, and we expect yours to be rock and sock him like always, right? So
he's the best shape of his life. So.
Best shape I've ever seen him in. I started getting jealous. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just hit fucking cardio harder. And now look at him. Looks great. Looking forward to the fight. Hey, we hope you fucking tear it up. Now, not to cut my man off right here, but we got some professional MMA news going on, which hopefully we'll be talking about you in the near future. We'll see. Definitely. Miocic, he's coming for you. Daniel Cormier is coming for you. Fucking Brock Lesnar, he's coming for you. Ngannou, I don't know, I have the scary motherfucker. Okay, we'll
take them all.
Yeah, we'll take them all. But hey, did you check out the Fedor and the Frank Mir fight?
Yeah, I was at work and I got to see the highlights.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our guy didn't watch it, but fucking.
Yeah. I got to see the highlights.
Yeah. And we fucking asked him earlier, hey bro, so you're fucking keeping up to date with the UFC, right? Like, nah, what the fuck's that?
But in all seriousness, it was a pretty good fight. It ended in round 1, which a lot of heavyweight fights do. Yeah. Which gets me real scared about your fights. I'm like, man, I don't want to see my man get knocked out. But
are you doubting me?
No,
I know. Right away, bro. Why would you even mention it?
Right? You gotta be honest. You gotta be honest with your friends.
No, exactly.
I mean, you don't want to see someone you care about since you were a little kid get fucking hurt. You know how it was that second round when it looked like it?
Yes, bitch. We're all like,
holy shit. But like I said, when you land those shots, he's kind of wobbly. We're like, fucking kill him. Beat the shit out of him. The remorse is out the window.
Right.
So hey,
definitely.
But hey, it was a good fight.
But you never know it.
You never know. Like I said, we care about
one punch could change everything. Then you just,
especially with the heavyweights. Man. No, just real quick, is it gonna be super heavyweight or heavyweight?
It's gonna be heavyweight.
Okay.
That's what I like to hear, man.
265.
Fucking awesome.
So what's the max weight you could be in heavyweight?
Heavyweight 265.
Yeah.
That's the max weight.
And the previous 2 fights, you were super heavyweight,
That was super heavy.
Oh, shit.
My opponents, I guess that's what they wanted, so I don't have to cut weight, so I'm good.
Hey, cut weight's a motherfucker, too.
Did you cut weight for this fight?
I've just been eating healthy. I've had plenty of time, so
now, everything I see on your social media, man, you're fucking working out hard. Like,
he is. And, we ate McDonald's right now, but I mean, it's okay.
Don't tell him our secrets.
But hey, back to the fights. It was a real good one. Ended in the first round. They were throwing haymakers. Of course, the last Emperor, Fedor, came out with the victory.
He got him with the uppercut, right?
Man. He got him real good. I think, and it might have been a right. I'm not 100% sure what he got him with, but with the heavyweights, man, once they're hit like that, it's only a matter of time.
And honestly, wasn't Frank Mir already on the decline?
Frank Mir, let's be honest, he's not in his prime anymore. Well, neither is Fedor either.
Yeah.
He's not in his prime either. But, I mean, they still put on a good fight. Mm-hmm. Frank Mir looked good, too, in the beginning. His boxing has improved a lot since even his UFC days.
I remember when he got fucked up by Lesnar.
Lesnar beat the shit out of him. Yeah, but his first fight, he fucked up.
He won?
Lesnar's first fight, he beat Lesnar with
he took him out.
No. He got him with a leg lock.
Oh, the leg lock.
Yeah, and then Lesnar bounces back with that fucking the steroid shit he was on. That fucking changed everything.
It's all juicy juice.
Yeah.
100% juice.
You know what? Even though it's not UFC, Bellator, I like what they're doing with the heavyweight tournament.
The Grand Prix.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I wish the UFC would do that. Because now Fedor's going to fight Chael Sonnen, which to me is... which to me is kind of crazy. Because Chael Sonnen, he fought middleweight in the UFC. I think he fought Anderson Silva a couple times.
He did.
So to see him fighting heavyweight's kind of crazy to me, man. I'm like, fuck, I feel like he's going to be too small, but then he steps in the ring after the fight and faces Fedor.
Yeah,
he looks like the same size, bro. I was like, holy shit. He must not give a fuck at Bellator about what they take. His head looked bigger. His shoulders look fucking huge, too. So we'll see, man. It was fucking crazy. Also, too, we see that what's kind of, I guess, good news, bad news, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is going to fight Tisha Torres on the July 7th card, I believe. So it's not going to be pay-per-view, though. You know what I
It
mean?
makes sense, because she just got fucked up by Thug Rose.
How many times?
Twice already.
And they weren't.
And they were decisive. They were fucking close. The fuck? My bad. I'm getting distracted by this shit over here.
This is why I don't like watching TV when we fucking do this shit.
The price is right, Bobby.
It's Patrick Beverly's mom, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Clippers.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And is he's still playing, right? Like in the series? I thought he had got hurt for a little bit.
Clippers, fool.
Oh, what the fuck? There's the Rockets still.
What the fuck?
Hey, this isn't the NBA portion yet.
Right.
So we're still on the
Shit.
But anyways, as far as Joanna, she was used to headlining pay-per-views for years.
For years.
She was undefeated.
She was the champ.
The champ for a very long time. I thought nobody was ever gonna beat her. I thought she'd go undefeated, especially in that. What are they, like 120?
Strawweight.
They're super tiny.
And not for nothing, but he sold me $20.
Yeah, no, I get that too.
All right.
But you know, Thug Rose handles her twice.
Yeah.
And now we find out she's going on the Fight Night card. So a free card. We'll see it.
Sad,
we'll see it on Fox or ESPN.
She better fucking win. If not, I think
yeah,
her career's
and
done,
you know, Tisha
honestly.
Torres, she's okay.
She's okay.
But I expect Joanna to win. If Joanna loses this fight,
that's it. Fool.
You're gonna see her on the prelims, bro. I mean, I'm not
hey, she might switch to WWE and go with Ronda.
Which is a good topic because you know what?
It really is.
No, Ronda, she was in the UFC at a time when there wasn't a lot of fucking
competition,
crazy female fighters like there is now. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And she ran into that brick wall of Holly Holm, and then she ran into that massive brick, Amanda Nunes. God, that was fucked up, bro. She beat the shit out of her, and then she was like, you know what? I don't need this shit, bro. Fuck this. I'll beat the shit out of everybody over there, and if they ever get out of hand, you know what I mean? So there's.
And she's
doing it. Yeah.
In the defense of my good friend Hunter, it is not fake. It is choreographed.
They're choreographed. They're like stuntmen.
I saw like 1 or 2 times when you said that fucking she was getting better at her choreography.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible, bro. And one time you're like, hey.
Yeah, that was one of the times when I was criticizing her because she gets Stephanie McMahon's, and I've said it before too. She like literally does a bro hug and then picks her. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Like, fuck. But hey,
hilarious,
on her behalf, she's doing a lot better now.
Yeah,
like I said, she's doing a lot better. At first, it was a fucking train wreck.
It was,
and I get it too because she's used to fighting every couple months. This is every week. Cameras on you. There's different people there every fucking.
That must be intense.
Very
throughout the whole year.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a traveling circus. They do that shit 5 days a week. They're always fucking traveling all across the country. No sleep, eating fucking fast food.
But not the superstars, right? Like Rousey and shit.
Well, her too. I guess her and like the real big stars, like the Cenas, the Ortons, they get like private buses, but they're still traveling.
Oh, they're still traveling.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I mean, well, how else did they get there, Josh?
Yeah,
I thought they just did like their fucking show. And that's it. That's
but
crazy.
Hey, good luck to Joanna. Hopefully, she bounces back. Cause I'm sure that's gonna affect her psyche a little bit.
Yeah,
being
definitely.
that she's like, holy shit, this isn't pay-per-view. This is just a
I've gone
regular
down
show.
so much.
Then you gotta accept it, right? Because I mean, a true champion's gonna admit when they lose, they're gonna say, hey, if I'm gonna bounce back, I gotta fucking climb up the ladder.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get gifted. So there's that. I don't know if you guys saw, there was a little controversial thing that happened. It was I'm not even sure what promotion it was with MMA, but this guy knocks out his opponent, and then he does like a double stomp on his chest. Right after
he gets disqualified.
Yeah.
Actually, that guy, he fought on my first fight.
The guy who won.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh,
the
shit.
guy.
What the fuck? You heard it first.
On Fresno?
Yeah, the Fresno fight. He was the last one. He was the championship.
Okay.
What's his name?
Yeah, we didn't even stay for that shit because we were all
We left.
panicked after his fight. Like, I can't take this shit anymore. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He got disqualified. He won. The guy, he got knocked out by. He kind of fell into his knee, wasn't
Something
it?
like that,
Yeah, fell into his knee, and he just like did a flip and then just stomped on the guy's back.
Okay, and I get it. I mean, obviously, you know, we've never been in a professional or amateur fight. If you're in his, I guess, shoes, how do you justify that? Like, how would you even say that even happened?
I was excited.
Yeah, that's it, right?
I mean, there's really nothing. I mean, it was uncalled for.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
Yeah, it's really unnecessary. The guy was knocked out. Like, why do something like that? Opponent's down.
And as far as
respect,
as far as that guy, I mean, shit, he fought on your card, and then he goes at a little bit of a higher promotion, knocks the guy out. He's probably thinking, I'm gonna fucking rise. Does this now? Do you think?
Up his career,
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna turn a lot of people off, right?
Yeah, no, he was. I think he's suspended.
No shit. I
wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Fucking crazy. I did not know he was on your card, man.
Yeah,
so that must have tripped you out when you saw it.
Yeah, when I heard about it, I was like, what the heck? Like, the guy was so he came out to a Titanic song.
No shit.
Got super peaceful, like so calm, and then to do something like that, it just kind of tripped me out. I was just like, what?
That's crazy.
That's fucking nuts. Well, we'll see what happens with him.
Definitely,
obviously, he's talented, right? Because he keeps winning, but that's obviously uncalled for. Like, you know, our guy says.
Did you see that fucking changing topics real quick? Did you see that Nate Diaz is talking about coming back?
Yeah, I did see that.
You don't seem excited for what the fuck?
Because I love him.
I love Nate Diaz.
Yeah, man. Me too. But the thing is I'll believe it when I actually see him say it. Because here's the reality of it. He fought McGregor. He got paid, I think, like $1 or $2 million, which is way more than he's ever gotten in his UFC career. I think he was just in a couple thousand range, 20, 40, 60 or whatever.
Ridiculous.
Even if he got 100,000, getting $2 million is that shit's all over that, bro. So he's
gotta get paid.
And he didn't get $100,000 in any of those other fights. So if I'm him, I'm thinking, why the fuck would I settle for less? He probably isn't gonna fight Conor again, because I think Conor's still gonna either do the whole Khabib thing. He might do the Mayweather thing, which is still crazy. But
they're still looking to fight again.
Which is going to be another boxing match.
But in MMA this time.
No. But it's going to be regulated. No elbows, no kicking.
No takedowns. So it's
no takedowns. So it's going to be
we're going to
boxing with smaller
MMA gloves and inside a cage for theatrics and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it makes a difference. The cage to a ring.
Oh yeah, I bet. But
have you fought in both?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, the second fight was
no shit. Yeah. That was crazy.
But they got a cage this time, I believe.
Okay,
so
there you go.
Awesome.
Nice.
Looking forward to that. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I do see that.
Skip your wrestling shit.
Bitch, no one does this shit. Paulo Costa, who's probably one of the best looking MMA fighters of all time. Y'all know if you've seen him. Yeah, it sounds gay, but you were at the house when we saw that shit. Yeah.
Hey, he's good looking as fuck.
Good looking, buff. It's the whole package, this guy.
Remind me of Jimmy, fool.
This guy, and news from my niece texted me earlier this morning. She says, hey, the good looking guy's gonna fight again. I'm like, no shit, I'm gonna fucking put that. He's fighting Uriah Hall.
Okay.
This will be a true test, because Uriah Hall's a motherfucker
he's a good fighter.
too.
Hell yeah.
So
sure.
I think Hall's ranked 10th and Paulo's ranked 14th. So
it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, man. I mean, this will be a big test for him. We'll see what he does. I expect him to do all his fucking theatrical shit he does.
Definitely.
But Uriah Hall, like I said, he's a motherfucker. So we'll see. It should be an interesting fight.
Hopefully.
If he wins, I see the UFC strapping a rocket on his back and fucking riding him, bro. Because the UFC doesn't have huge stars, which is why I want our man to fucking get up and down to the fucking.
Be there.
Yeah.
They'll take us with him.
Yeah. Exactly. But UFC doesn't have real big stars right now because of course Conor is not sure what the fuck, and then Rousey left, and you're just not exactly sure what the fuck right now. So I think he's real marketable. Yeah. You'll be able to do shit with him 100%. Definitely. Eddie Alvarez, I guess he was rumored to fight Justin Poirier, which would have been a fucking badass fight. And I guess the UFC or Dana White or somebody said this fight might happen. Eddie Alvarez instantly says, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight that shit. I want a new deal. So I want a new fucking deal. If not, I'm not gonna do shit. So I think what you're seeing right now is kind of like what you've seen in all the other sports, NFL, NBA over the years.
Money.
Yeah, holding out for money, man.
Yeah,
and that's just, I mean, of course, man, you're a fighter. You see people like Conor and Mayweather and everybody getting paid fat. Yeah. Rousey got paid fat too. So you're like, why can't I do that? If I'm talented, I bust my ass every day in the gym. I mean, of course, you're gonna probably think that too. Eddie Alvarez, of course, isn't on that.
Like I've always said, it's always about money, bro.
It is, bro. And
fortunately, when it comes down to it, it is.
Yeah, because a lot of these guys they have family, they have kids.
Just by chance, I really don't know. Do you get paid? I know.
As an amateur fighter,
you know. Oh, okay. I was just curious.
No, I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
I didn't want to be a piece of shit and ask him like.
He's risking. He's risking his fucking life and shit.
With the promotions, luckily the promotions that I've been under, they like with ticket sales, I get
all that
proportion.
Yeah.
You get paid this.
It's just like I don't get paid.
Hey, that's fucking badass though, dude.
Yeah, no.
So you do get paid, motherfucker.
Well, hey, and you got a lot of support too.
Yeah,
a lot of us, a lot of friends, family, and so should be fucking awesome. But like I say, good luck to Eddie Alvarez. I don't see him winning that tug of war with the UFC because he's not a huge brand. Maybe
he was one of the first ones, like in the beginning of the UFC.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
A lot of the greats are kind of just like. It's that new generation.
Yeah, dude, you have these new, young, buff, testosterone-filled motherfuckers that just...
This new.
Exactly, yeah, that new. And, I mean, it's hard to play that fucking game at this point. But,
they're gonna be like Canelo, they're fucking taking the tainted meat.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Canelo, did you hear that I guess everything is cool now with that stuff?
It's cleared
all of a sudden everything's fine. Nothing. What meat? What? 15 times test levels? It's crazy, bro. Yeah. So this has been a crazy roller coaster of a fucking of emotions for not just us but for everybody because because first you see the tainted meat and then you see the second test where it's 15 times elevated and then you're like, all right, he cheated. We'll see him next year or something. Yeah. And then Oscar De La Hoya comes out and says, oh no, he's cleared. He's gonna. The fight will continue in September. So remember that? Remember that 6-month suspension?
Yeah.
I guess that didn't count. I guess.
Just wrote it off.
Boxing is getting to be like WWE, bro. It really is. As far as storylines and shit, just like the commissioner coming out.
I'm kind of hyped again now.
Yeah, so it's. I mean, of course we'll see it, but I'm wondering if Triple G is gonna accept it. Probably for the money. I would accept it. I would assume he's actually fighting this week, right? Triple G.
Is he?
Yeah, he's fighting this week. He's fighting this week against a no-name.
Is it Canelo?
No.
I didn't fucking know.
He's fighting this week against an unknown name.
Because he was supposed to fight on the 5th.
Yeah, so it still happened, but it's not going to be pay-per-view. It's going to be on Showtime.
On
Showtime. HBO. So you'll still be able to see it.
I get that shit for free.
Yeah. Everybody will see it. He's still fighting.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was going to fight.
You see, exactly.
What if he loses, fool?
That's the thing why I'm like, man, I don't know if he should
even risk it, why take that chance?
Let's say this no-name guy is just, it's like, this is my fucking moment. This is my fucking moment. I'm gonna beat his ass. If he does, then you're gonna what are you gonna do?
Hella interest in the fight. You didn't care about
I hate to say it because I'm critical about that shit, but I wouldn't have an injury if I'm Triple G tomorrow or something, right? It comes out that I'm dehydrated or some bullshit that they always say.
Like the UFC, that shit happens all the time.
And then
he ate some tainted meat.
Yeah.
Hit up Canelo and be like, yo, where did you get your meat
and just get out of it because that's a huge risk.
Hell yeah.
It's a humongous risk.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
So and then especially too, I'm sure have you seen that Savage commercial that Triple G made for Canelo?
No, I haven't.
Explain to this guy that fucking commercial, bro, that we saw last week.
I forgot.
You remember that
The
shit.
commercial I remember is Canelo barbecuing inside the gym. They got that light. Like that's all.
Oh, really?
Have you seen that one?
That one I haven't.
He's barbecuing in the gym.
Oh, I remember that.
No.
It's Canelo's trainer or some shit, or some Mexican cat.
Yeah, it's Mexican.
So the Mexican guy is just chilling. He's talking about what it takes to be a champion, to be a winner. But what does he say exactly? Do you remember?
Yeah, the Mexican guy, he's eating meat while he's talking. He's a Mexican guy eating meat, of course, throwing shade and shit. He's like, to be a fucking warrior, to be the best, you need to have the utmost strength, the utmost specialistic power.
The best ingredients.
And then there's just us Triple G going ham. And of course you're thinking, he's going to say steroids or some shit. And then he drops his shit and he goes, it's called hard work.
Yeah.
And drops it. And I was like, oh my god, bro. That was obviously aimed towards
Canelo.
And he put it on Instagram right away too. I was just like,
the hella views.
God, bro, that was so fucked up. It was
crazy.
Yeah, but of course, boxing's been corrupt for years. I wouldn't be surprised if this shit does happen in September, just because they go, oh no, the suspension wasn't fucking sanctioned correctly.
Definitely.
That didn't happen.
Something happened.
Yeah, ignore that. I know you don't want to fucking talk about it, bitch, but I'm gonna talk about it.
We talked hella about UFC, fool.
Yeah, we did, bitch.
Who gives a fuck?
Bitch, we're gonna fucking
Arabia.
do it. Okay, real quick, you stupid fuck. WWE had their little Saudi Arabia show, and I'm gonna fucking review it, bitch. So this is what happened. I was hyped for it as fuck, and it wasn't that great. It wasn't a really good show, and it's crazy.
Why are you talking about it?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to shit on it because it wasn't a good show. No titles changed hands. They fucking.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was.
Brock kept it.
Brock kept it. Yeah, Brock kept it. It was almost 6 fucking hours long too.
6 hours.
Yeah, dude. It was just.
What was it? The Royal Rumble?
So they labeled it as the greatest Royal Rumble. First Royal Rumble that has 50 participants in it.
It's like everybody in the WWE.
Yeah, and it was shitty and fucking. Another thing too that was controversial is they didn't allow any women to participate because they have really strict rules in Saudi Arabia.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah, not even any. You can't even have your wife at the arena and shit. It's crazy.
Kidding.
Really?
Yeah, super intense. But
that's crazy.
I don't know. That show kind of sucked dick, to be honest. I wasn't really happy about it at all.
I'm surprised you're talking shit.
Did they have it in the arena or was it outside?
No, it was in the arena. It's at I think 68,000 sold out too. So it was
and it was just all men.
Yeah, all do with their I don't even know what it is. Yeah, man, and it wasn't that good. Even Undertaker came out, had a casket match.
He's still fighting.
Still did it, and even that was kind of shitty too, bro. I was like, God damn it. Like they just did this just to kind of. It feels like money, they were jet lagged. They half-assed the whole thing, and they were like, "Let's get the fuck out of here." Did you get your checks? Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Alright, clear.
Yeah, I mean that's fucking basically what it was. Raw and SmackDown was okay, but they're setting up for another pay-per-view coming up this Sunday.
That's crazy.
So. Again, like we said before, wrestling kind of sucks after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
it always dies down.
I get fucking pumped up again later.
We'll see what happens.
Speaking of WrestleMania, when are you gonna have a WrestleMania party again?
We'll fucking do that shit soon, man. We'll have our buddies. Everybody.
Year,
yeah, WrestleMania, man.
Already. Did it?
Yeah.
The last time I saw a wrestling match was probably at your last WrestleMania.
Yeah, little tidbit. Even I was like fucking 4th grade. Used to throw little WrestleMania birthdays because I love that shit. We're little ass kids. Let's go! So yeah, man, we'll see.
Legit.
But quick turnaround to the NFL. I'm sure you guys checked out the draft.
Definitely.
Were you now as far as your team, the 49ers? Were you okay with their draft pick?
The fucking Mike, man, it was the best person on the board at the time, I think.
Okay. So I think that's not what you were saying last week, but fuck it, go ahead.
At the time, he's gonna help out with our run game too.
Yeah,
like,
no,
he's schemed too. He's a perfect fit for what we're trying to run.
Yeah, that kid from Notre Dame, he's a big
motherfucker, and he can run too.
And honestly, dude, he's not a sexy draft pick. He's not your big running back, your big linebacker, your big.
No, he's an offensive tackle.
Yeah, but you just paid Garoppolo. You want to protect him. You want the biggest guy, baddest guy, most athletic guy to protect him.
Yeah, and I think what was a little bit off too that we traded Brown.
Yeah,
we traded him to the Pats, and I think that was a mistake. But we're trying to
what pick did you get for him?
I think it was like 2nd round or 3rd round, something
like that.
Well,
that's kind of high. I kind of like that trade, to be honest.
I'm probably lying if I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think the Pats will trade away a 2nd round pick.
No, but they did trade something. I can't remember for what.
Okay. Well, they must know what they're doing in order to do that.
We'll see what the fuck.
As far as the number 1 pick, the Browns, I did predict that shit correct. The Baker Mayfield.
You saw what everybody else was fucking saying online, bitch. All you copy is fucking NFL.com.
Oh yeah, number 1 pick.
But
alright, so I'm gonna write this down for the show.
Here's the thing about the Browns. You have the number 1 and the number 4 pick.
Mm-hmm.
You expect to get 2 big badass motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
I'm not, even though I said it would be Mayfield, I'm not 100% sure that would be the number 1 pick overall. I feel like there's a lot better quarterbacks than him. Some people disagree, but I think if I'm the assistant if I'm the assistant janitor and the GM's right there, and he's saying, I want Mayfield, I want him bad, I want to draft him. And I would just at least say, hey, you can get Mayfield for the number 4 pick.
Yeah.
Because nobody wanted Mayfield, bro. The Jets didn't want him, or the Giants didn't want him.
Did you see that? Supposedly there was rumors going around that if he went 2nd, the Pats were trying to go move up and try to get him.
To get Mayfield?
To get Mayfield at 2nd.
Oh, at 2nd?
At 2nd.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
That's a rumor going around.
See, that's a rumor, and maybe they heard that. They don't know what the fuck to do. Just drafted. Yeah, but I still think, regardless of that rumor, even though that's interesting, I don't think the Giants wanted him. I think they were stuck on Saquon the whole time. And the Jets, I think they either wanted Darnold, who they got, Rosen or Allen, and they weren't even thinking about Mayfield. So I think if I would have said, hey, get Mayfield, fuck it, in the fourth pick. But number one, there's Chubb, who's a fucking monster. Yeah. There's Saquon Barkley, who's arguably the best player in the whole fucking draft.
Easy.
So. I mean, fuck, and then even you get...
I was surprised their fourth
So that's what I'm getting to. You get Mayfield 1, okay, fuck it. Rebound with the fourth pick. Mm-hmm. The fourth pick comes, you have Chubb, you have beast linebackers, you got a lot of guys. Imagine pairing Chubb with Myles Garrett from last year, their number one pick from last year. That's a fucking beast tandem.
That's amazing
defense. No, it's okay, we'll take the safety, or whoever the fuck it was.
Denzel Ward.
Yeah, and I was like...
First of all, don't knock on Denzel Ward.
Okay, first,
if you don't know who the fuck he is.
Denzel Ward, I don't think was worth a top 5 pick. I think he would have been top 10. Top 10, I think he's good. But I would have rather taken Chubb to pair him up with Myles Garrett, is what I'm saying. Because that's a crazy.
Not even top 5. That's saying something.
I think that's a crazy tandem with what. I mean, even with me, how I had Khalil Mack, I would have wanted to trade up to get Chubb too.
Well, now you're fucked.
Now I'm fucked because the Broncos have it. It's gonna be Von Miller.
Mack went to. The Broncos?
No. They have
Chubb.
Yeah, they drafted Bradley Chubb, but they have Von Miller already too,
Von Miller,
which is two beasts. Fucking pass rushers.
He's gonna be pressured so much the whole year.
The only thing that I'm kind of okay with is the Broncos don't have an offense right now, but their defense.
They rely on defense.
Their defense is gonna fucking.
Just like when they won the Super Bowl when Manning wasn't doing shit. And they relied on the Super Bowl.
Manning wasn't even a fucking.
Exactly.
Defense wins championships.
It really does. And honestly,
our guy right here knows too.
Yeah, he does.
All American and shit.
All American right here, bro. But yeah, that's my criticism of the Browns.
Yeah.
I was a little critical about Oakland's pick too.
I don't even know who the fuck you got.
They picked a kid named Colton Miller, who I think wasn't even projected till the second round. But we traded back with the Cardinals, I think, because they wanted Allen.
They got Rosen.
Or one of those motherfuckers, yeah. They're both named Josh.
Josh Allen and Josh Rosen.
Yeah,
from UCLA.
But they got an extra 3rd round pick and an extra 5th round pick, which I don't know was really worth that 10th pick. But it was better than nothing, I guess. So that's what they got. They traded.
Pretty much what I'm hearing is that you don't expect to do shit this year.
Bitch, I'm talking about the fucking draft first. But they traded one of those 3rd picks for Martavius Bryant, who is kind of a toss-up for me. I mean,
yeah, he's 50-50.
Of course, you're excited because he's 6'5", he's blazing fast, but he's also into the weed. He gets in trouble a lot.
Gets into trouble.
So it's just a high-risk, high-reward type deal. You know what I mean? Dallas, I saw Dallas. I think they had a good pick, but a lot of the fans weren't really thrilled about it. I saw a lot of fans left the arena right away, but it's because they want that big marquee pick. They want that big stud running back. They want that big, not running back because they have one already, but linebacker, impact player.
Ezekiel and Dak. So we're still good with that, but
you guys lost Dez.
We lost Dez. They let him go.
How do you? Okay, from a Cowboys perspective, how do you feel about that?
I mean, honestly, like Dez, after Romo left, I don't think he didn't click so much with Dak. They weren't there. I mean, he was still making plays, but he didn't get as much, playing time with, Dak.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, I don't know if they didn't see eye to eye or they just didn't hang out after fucking practice and like shit. Right. But it seemed like they didn't have a whole lot of
chemistry.
That's a good word. They didn't have. It just seemed like they didn't.
Yeah.
Now we talked about it before, but who do you think Dak goes to? I mean, not Dak. Dez. Who do you think he goes to? If you had to just guess.
If it'd be Dez, knowing how he is, he'd probably do something controversial and keep it in the NFC East.
That's what we talked about.
He'd probably go somewhere like Redskins.
You see, that's what we're talking about, man. And
just to get back.
to get back at Dallas, right? To throw it in their face. Redskins would be the ultimate disrespect move. Yeah. The only thing is, I think Dallas is better than the Redskins right now. So I don't know if you want to do that.
They're not that much better.
I think they're better than them. I think it would be. I think it would just be a spiteful move. That's all it would be.
Since they picked up Alex Smith, I think they're gonna do something. Alex Smith is way better than Dak Prescott.
No, he's not.
Yes, that's a debate right there, man.
Dak Prescott's the greatest.
Robot. He is awesome. No one's better than him.
But I mean, we're biased, but not that biased.
As my coach, he's also he's a Cowboys fan, and he goes, if you're not a Cowboys fan, you're a terrorist, you know? it's America's team. Yeah. You know? If you don't go for the Cowboys, you're a terrorist.
No, 100%. As far as that goes, Alex Smith, he's consistent is what he is. He's a consistent quarterback.
You don't need him to be fucking making bombs every fucking game. He wins the game. He took him to the fucking playoffs last year.
Yeah, what did they win?
That wasn't his fault.
Oh, okay, here we go.
It's like a Romo. He gets you there, but I mean, he don't finish.
And you know what? To me, Romo is super fucking talented. I don't know why it just didn't fucking.
He never clicked like.
Percentage-wise
on paper, everything. He was just like one of the highest percentages.
Oh yeah,
just like he looked star-rated quarterback, 5-star rated quarterback.
That's why they paid him so much.
Exactly. No, you're right. And you know the thing is, I think the talent at that point kind of went out the window because a couple of the mistakes were the place kick, right? Where the extra point, the field goal or whatever. That kind of shit. That's just a thing you do without even looking. It's just a regular thing you do, and he just kind of fumbles it and just. You know that's it. Gotta be nerves, right? Because regular season's one thing, but once you hit playoffs, it's one and done. It's not like the NBA where you play 7 games and all that. So I think he's doing a great job as a commentator. So I mean, it was a good move on him. I mean, I think he knew what was happening. Dak was the new guy, man, more athletic. Everybody loves him. So you know that's it for him. Do you think the Patriots go to the Super Bowl this year? Do you think the Eagles repeat? What's your thought process on that?
The Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, righteous bias. I know, 100%.
I'm not sure. I'm not too sure.
The best team in the league right now is the Rams.
It's got to be the Rams. They made so much fucking moves. I hate it with a passion.
If anything, the NFC Championship is gonna be the Eagles and
the Rams. Yeah, it definitely could be. They're just. I mean, like I said, you get Sue. Right there, pairing him up with Aaron Donald, and then the 2 stud corners too. It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy what they have.
So many heads.
It's their ship to lose, almost is what I'm thinking, man.
Yeah.
But, you never know. Football's a crazy sport. The draft happened. You always see undrafted people spark out. You know.
I was reading Antonio Brown was like a 5th round pick.
Yeah,
Did you see that shit?
So
like,
I mean, you can get. They said that this draft was real light on receivers, and it still might be, but you never know what if somebody breaks out.
Yeah.
That was undrafted. A running back like Alvin Kamara from last year, who was 4th or 5th round from the Saints, bust out the scene and just.
So was Hunt.
Hunt too, 4th I think, and these fucking guys, man. So you just never know. Rookies can make a fucking impact. So.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll see what happens. A lot of teams, they are. Excited right now. Everybody's 0-0. They just, even teams like even me. I'm somewhat excited, just not extremely excited because I don't want to fucking put all my eggs in one basket. I don't know how you fucking feel right now.
You feel great, fool.
Yeah, you're gonna get destroyed by the fucking Rapids twice.
We're on a 7-0 run. Fucking.
Last year doesn't matter.
Nah, 7-0 run. I'm exaggerating. What is that? 5?
Something like that. Yeah.
Some shit like that. Point is, Jimmy G's undefeated, fool. Every game he started.
Yeah, and then if you're Dallas too, you're probably feeling good. You got more pieces. Zeke still one of the best, if not the best running back in the league.
As soon as he came back, huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
and how
we lost him for was it 5 games?
Something like that. Yeah.
He was on Puerto Vallarta chilling.
he just literally he takes such a burden off Dak's chest, dude. It's so crazy, man. Because Dak, once Zeke isn't there, he has to be the guy.
Yeah,
you know
he
what
has
I mean?
to be the guy.
And Zeke is just a fucking monster, bro. You don't see too many rookies storm on the way he did, especially a 1st round pick like that.
Yeah.
He just stole the show. So we'll see if Saquon Barkley is the new Zeke this year, who I think he probably will be. He's a fucking monster.
He'll be his own, but he's not be the new Zeke. He's gonna be better than Zeke.
Damn. Well, see,
I mean, biased, bro.
and the thing is, I'm not 100% sure because of the Giants' offensive line. It's not the greatest. That's why
the Cowboys is not that great either.
The Cowboys has a great offensive line. A great offensive line.
Nice.
A non-biased opinion. It's one of the best O-lines.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to say something. Go against you guys. So.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, so he was set up for success because they made him huge holes, but he still did it.
Yeah.
As far as Saquon, he's going to have to really hustle for those yards because the Giants don't have a great line right now. But hey, we'll see what happens with that.
We'll see.
I'm surprised, actually, the Giants didn't try to get some kind of stud quarterback because of how they have been with Eli. You know what I'm saying?
They're saying that the reason they picked up Barkley is because he's gonna relieve so much pressure.
And I'm sure he will.
Eli, so
I'm sure he will. But
Eli might have a resurgence. You never know.
He might. He's up there in age, and he's won 2 Super Bowls against the GOAT Brady too.
Best,
so, and even though it's not. That's not even us being biased because we're supposed to hate Brady and all that shit.
Nah, he's the best. He's the best ever.
Yeah, I think he's the best ever too.
You agree, right?
That is one of the things I've always said. Brady's the GOAT, man.
Don't fucking say like fucking.
You fucking agree, right? Fucking do his other shit.
It's gonna become Fight Night tonight.
I thought you were saying fucking Troy Aikman or something.
Troy Aikman is the greatest. One of the greatest.
Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
But hey, during NFL session, we got a lot of shit going on. Training camps going on.
Definitely.
Got everybody excited. Everybody, showing off running drills. Odell is fucking happy now too. All of a sudden.
He's fucking social media. He's fucking pulling cars and shit. The way he works out.
That shit looks fucking crazy.
You gotta try that shit, bro.
I did have my freshman year
Shut
at
the fuck
Mercy
up.
College. Yeah. One of the guys, our running backs, he had like the whole rope system, and we were pulling his Jeep.
I see the cool thing too, because I don't think Odell's extremely strong, but he is for a receiver 100%.
Oh yeah.
But he was sitting down. Wasn't he? He was sitting down, no legs, just all.
And the thing is too, is once you get it, the momentum goes with the tires for the most part.
You gotta help him.
But that initial that's fucking, especially for a receiver, it's fucking intense. We'll see how he does. But like I said, great NFL session. We got the NBA going on right now too, which has been fucking wild to say the least.
Oh yeah.
LeBron pulled through against the Pacers. Won Game 7. Mm-hmm. It was intense. They beat him. Oladipo, did you see what happened with him after the?
Yeah, he texted his trainer right away. He's all like, "Hey man, when do we start?" He was ready to work out. He was pissed.
He was angry, and Oladipo's trainer posted on social media.
Oh yeah.
And he says, "This motherfucker hasn't even taken a shower yet from the game, but he texts me, when can we get started? I'm ready to take this shit to the next level."
He was the best player on the Pacers team by far.
He was, man. He took it to LeBron. I think LeBron's the best right now, but he took it to him, bro. And he's young still, too.
They're going at it. And honestly, if the fucking Game 5, they would call it goaltending, things would have changed. So
it might have. It was a very emotional game too because of the win and the buzzer beater win that they got.
Then the next game, the Pacers blew them out.
Yeah.
Hard.
So,
controversial.
We'll see. But then we go to the Raptors with the number one seed, and they.
Don't fucking say it like that.
Well, the Pacers put up a lot better fight than the Raptors did.
Oh, by far.
It's the crazy thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, I'm not sure, man. I think the Cavs are probably gonna beat the Raptors maybe 6 games. In 6 games, they'll beat them 4-2, something like that.
Think so? LeBron had to come back fighting hard.
He did, but I think that fucked with the Raptors' psyche because that was a home game for them. So one more home game and then 2 games in.
And a side note, did you see Kendrick Perkins and Drake fighting?
What the fuck was that about, dude? Fucking Drake, man.
Arguing and shit.
So do you know the stuff behind it, or they just?
Nah, fun.
He's number 6, Toronto. You got the
They were talking mad shit to each other. Just passing by. Obviously, Drake was pissed, and Perkins was fucking on a high. His team just won, and when he was passing by, he just started talking mad shit to him. And Drake's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Then Perkins left, and Drake was talking to one of the coaches.
Yep.
And it's like, "Bro, you can't be doing this, blah blah blah." Started talking shit. Well, obviously, he wasn't there. Perkins would fuck him up.
Perkins would literally rip one of his limbs.
Yeah.
Beat the shit
what the fuck you say?
Yeah, dude. So I don't know if this was a PR move for Drake to look tough. Even when he was like, I saw the video of him yelling.
Yeah.
He didn't sound like he was like. Ugh.
Yeah, no. He was calm.
Yeah, like, hey, let's just.
You don't have to do this. Yeah. Good game. Yeah. I'm still gonna get
you. I'm not very happy with you, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Fuck, but. And on all reality, Kendrick would have eaten him alive. Drake's not a huge guy to begin with.
No.
But of course, you want to save face a little bit. You're a rapper, you know what I mean? And a lot of guys listen to you.
Definitely.
So a lot of the NBA listens to him. So it was a little bit of a crazy move.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins that series, and what's your prediction for it? in how many games?
And I think DeRozan's gonna have he's gonna come off
this next game,
and they're gonna tie the series. Obviously, losing a game at home is already bad.
It's horrible, yeah.
It's rather like tonight. Fucking the Rockets lost a game to the Jazz.
Ooh.
I was unexpected. Honestly, I never expected that shit to happen. I thought the Rockets were gonna go 4-0, but as I think he's gonna have a resurgence. He's gonna come up hard. They're gonna win game 2, and then we'll see from there.
So do you think the Raptors come up on top, or do you think?
I don't know, man. Yeah, you gotta wait and see at least till game 3 or 4.
Okay.
And see how it goes, and we'll decide. But if I had to guess, it's probably. Because LeBron is the only one that scores on. He's about to get tired. He's playing everything.
He's the point guard, center, shooting guard.
Yeah.
He's all that.
He's everything.
I believe he's a water boy too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Yeah, dude.
The
So
fucking team.
he is. Well, I don't know if he can keep doing this every fucking year, like you're saying.
He puts his team on his back and he makes it happen, but
yeah,
it gets tiring after so many fucking games.
Yeah. So you're leaving it open because
I'm leaving it open, and I don't want to.
You don't want to be incorrect like always. So we'll see with that. But
you guys look at the old fucking videos. I have a better track record than this motherfucker.
It's not even close. But you brought up the Rockets and Jazz. Well, it's fucking crazy, right?
Crazy.
The Jazz, they stunned the Rockets, the number 1 ranked team. Donovan Mitchell's the fucking truth, bro. He's a rookie. Threw down a hammer today.
Hell yeah!
Dunked it super hard. He's a beast, bro. He's gotta be rookie of the year, man.
Did you see when the Sixers were playing the Celtics and Ben Simmons was shooting free throws? Not a rookie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like not and then fucking Tatum went up.
Yeah.
He's a rookie.
they're defending him, of course. You know what I mean?
No, of course, but he really isn't a rookie. We discussed this.
We talked about it, and I want to hear your intake on this. No, and you're not a huge basketball fan, but so Ben Simmons, who was a rookie last year, but he didn't play any games. He got hurt.
It was like a red shirt type.
Yeah, he
exactly.
redshirted. But here's the thing, bro. When you redshirt, you still have all the perks of the training room, the trainers. The meal plans, everything. So would you really label him the same rookie, I guess, continuum as a rookie that comes out of a college dorm room eating fucking McDonald's every day?
Freshman type.
True freshman.
So I mean, that's our argument for that. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Let's see what you think about it.
It's kind of tough, if he didn't play one game.
Yeah,
it's understandable. Where
to an extent,
because it's just like. You can practice, but until you step foot on the actual live game court, it's just you won't have that experience.
Yeah, and he was going off. He's a good ass player.
He is.
There's no doubt about that.
But he is also noticeably thicker, and I'm sure
he got hella big.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure that's the thing that makes the difference. He's big. Yeah. You know, he traveled with the team too. A lot of rookies they have a hard time adjusting to the travel schedule and stuff. So you see both sides of the spectrum make good points. It's just, to me, Donovan Mitchell, who is a true rookie, was literally in college a few months ago.
Exhilarating player, man.
It's fucking intense, man. He's just so damn good. I'm not sure if you saw the Warriors-Pelicans game. Rondo and Draymond Green got really into it. Yeah. They bumped chests, roared at each other and shit. Look like they were going to throw down. Yeah. And it continued throughout the game, too. I don't know.
Green was real aggressive throughout the whole game.
Extremely aggressive.
To every single player.
Yeah.
And honestly, we said this already too. I don't think he's that fucking good.
Draymond Green.
He thinks he's a shit fool, and he really isn't.
I think he's a Swiss Army knife type player. He gets you rebounds. He gets you threes. He does all the dirty work.
The reason he's so good is because he has people around him that elevate his game. If he was by himself somewhere else, he wouldn't do shit.
I think he would still do okay. That's a statement. But the thing is, the thing is if you're Curry, Clay, and Durant, you're thinking, I don't have to rebound, really. I don't have to fucking fight for the boards. I don't have to play extremely hard defense because Draymond does all that shit.
Like I said, he elevates.
He does. No, he's a Swiss Army knife. And on top of that, he could shoot threes, too. He hits the threes, too. You're hating on him real hard.
they let him shoot the open threes. They're like, go ahead.
And the thing is, I'm not a real big Draymond fan.
He's like a 20-something% shooter. Oh, you don't know your stats.
Look at bitch, you're hating on it for no reason, and I hate to defend the Warriors because I'm not a fan of them at all, but I can at least appreciate his game.
Curry.
Hey, you like Curry?
I hate Curry.
See, I think of course I don't want them to win because they always do, and they're not my team.
He's a cupcake.
Yeah, okay, he's hitting on real hard, but I appreciate the fact that they're a good ass team. They're the best team in the fucking NBA.
I mean, they're there.
But Curry comes in game 2, his first game back in a while, and what does he do?
Yeah, he turns it up.
He fucking shot a 3 first. First, he checks in like if nothing happened, bro. Hasn't been out for months. He checks in, shoots it right away, goes in, like if nothing ever happened, dude.
Did you see the meme where it's Forrest Gump? And he's running, he's a little kid, he has the braces on his legs. And the people chasing him is ahead of fucking of the brow and Rondo. And then Curry's like, run, Curry! Because he got his legs back and shit. It was fucking hilarious, bro.
Speaking of Rondo too, I guess Draymond was shooting a free throw. Rondo got it. He wiped his whole
he wiped his fucking sweat on the ball.
Yeah, dude, and then he gave it back to him.
Like, bitch.
Like, it's
they respect.
They were trying to fucking
just fight.
You want to see someone throw the first punch.
Fucking
I forgot what clip it was, but I don't know what game. It was the highlights while I was at work.
Yeah.
Guy gets a rebound. And he's swinging and he elbows the other player straight in the face. It was one of the recent games. I don't know which one it was, but just straight elbow like if it was a fight. Like,
shit, I don't remember that one, but I do remember that from last year. It was a Celtics game and the guy almost got knocked out.
Whenever that happens, bro, you get hit in the face right away. Your instinct is fucking fight back.
Motherfucker. Especially on the chin, right?
He just straight boom, just hits him, and the dude like gets rocked, and then the other guy's teammate comes in, like, kind of pushes it away before because he was dazed, dude.
Obviously, you're used to fighting and shit. When you get hit, obviously you lose. Do you lose all fucking control, or do you?
At first, like
the first fight,
but then it's just like after getting hit so many times, you kind of become second.
And these motherfuckers are not used to getting hit, so as soon as you get hit,
that's the thing. They're used to playing basketball all the time, and I'm sure shit gets heated, shit escalates.
No, of course, but they don't start throwing blows.
You get chin checked a little bit, and it happens so fucking quick. Yeah. You're like, did he punch me?
I know.
I don't know what happened, but I need to hit him back.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Drake at?
Yeah, so I mean, there's that take. The NBA has a lot of shit going on right now that I still think it's gonna be Warriors on one end for sure. I know he keeps saying Rockets, but I think Warriors, especially with Curry now, I think it's inevitable they're gonna go to the ship.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And the thing is too, even if the Cavs for some crazy reason make it, this is the worst Cavs team I've seen in a long time. The Warriors would probably sweep them right now.
Oh, easy.
They would sweep the Cavs right now, and it wouldn't even be a fun finals match.
It was just like the finals last year. LeBron had to do everything too.
Yeah.
He was getting help from Love and shit, but J.R. Smith wasn't doing that much work. It was just, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a big fuckery. But hey, like I said, NBA
session. It was them last year, right, in the ship?
Who?
Cavs versus Warriors?
Yeah.
You're looking at me like I'm fucking stupid and shit.
Well, first, because you're stupid. But no, you're right about that. But yeah,
this shit fucking is off and ready. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Hey, you know what? He'll be the ref since he's at We'll fucking do that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But hey, like I said, great NBA session. You know, it's gonna be fun. You know, next couple of weeks till we get to the championship, and in June, and then you got the NBA draft after that. But hey, like I said, we'll see what happens with that. Great session overall. We had a little bit of current events. Not a whole lot of them.
I don't got shit.
Yeah. This is mainly more about our guy right here.
Our guy. He's a current event.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, the current, the future, the present, everything. But,
all in one.
Yeah, all in one. But I saw a little clip that I don't know if you guys ever seen Judge Joe Brown back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judge Joe Brown, Judge Judy.
And
I remember
the People's Court.
The People's
Court.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyways, and I'm surprised this is still even going on.
Okay, it's still a show?
Yeah, it's still a show. Yeah, Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah, Judge Joe Brown.
So I guess during this case, these two guys, they got in a fight, I guess. This one guy, he's the bouncer. This other guy, he's claiming to just say that he was a bystander in it. This one guy, I guess, beats up he sucker punches the bouncer or whatever, and the bouncer's suing him. But this guy, the one that aggravated everything, he's an extremely, extremely aggressive guy. Even towards Judge Joe Brown. I've never seen that happen before.
Okay.
So he's talking with slang and a bunch, just kind of like
hood talk,
ignorance, all that shit. And he's talking, and Judge Joe Brown's like, hey, you like, he basically was like, you stupid motherfucker, like talking to him, like belittling him, and the guy's like, hey, don't talk to me, like he was started getting crazy. He's like, you're not gonna judge, and bro, it was heated, bro. And then JoJo Brown's like, he's like, no, I'll tell you whatever you want. I paved this road for you. I'm the fucking like, I'm the truth. I'm your daddy. All this shit. It got real crazy, and the guy was like, you didn't even give me a fucking chance and all this shit. And then the guy was like, you don't have no chance. I run this shit. He's like, you're already guilty. We're just this is for nothing right here.
Damn.
It was like he literally like he showed that he's the fucking big dick of the law, bro. Yeah. He was like, because dude, I mean, I get it, bro. If you're a criminal or whatever, like you're gonna probably be a little bit dumb. This guy was going way overboard, and Judge Joe Brown really was like, I'm gonna show you who the fuck is boss, bro. Yeah. And he did, and it was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Hopefully that's just not all staged because I got work. If that's the case, but,
got worked up.
Yeah,
you never know with today's videos and stuff, like if it's fake, if it's staged, or it's not. Like
yeah, man, and a lot of those like the reality TV shows.
Yeah,
you gotta expect some of it to be somewhat fake. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It could be a big ruckus. It could have been just a waste of 3 minutes right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it just looked legit. It looked like Judge Joe Brown was offended for reals. So it was just kind of crazy. Another thing I saw too was The Rock's independent studio promotions called $7 Studios or $7 Promotions.
Okay.
It's The Rock's own independent director shit. Yeah. He's making a new movie. I even forget what it's called. But he cast Mr. John Cena as the lead role in it.
No kidding.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it's like
trying to help out his fellows from the WWE.
Yeah, and I mean Cena's not there every week either, and I think you've seen Cena in so many movies lately now too. Because of the Daddy's Home movies, he had that Cock Blockers movies that he's in now too. Then he's had a few other just little characters he's played in for a few minutes that he's been in.
And shout out to The Rock, happy birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to The Rock.
Hell yeah.
Fucking 50-something years old, right? Or whatever, or almost 50.
Almost 50.
And he's, how fucking big is he, bro?
I follow him on Instagram. I wake up. I watch his videos every day. He's so motivational.
Hey, he's inspirational so much. Honestly, it makes me want to get buffed up.
Maybe too.
We'll try it out.
No, but it's just like that guy's in he's making a movie every week. Like he's releasing his energy, his mantra.
Yeah,
he's out there, man. Like hopefully one day after I become the UFC champion,
hell yeah,
come out on a movie, do a cameo with them.
That'd be fucking
amazing, bro.
Like I said, or like Josh said, what leads to your success, we'll piggyback on that.
Our success.
Like hair in the beard. Off it.
No, but one of the main things that was happening in the social media world was Kanye went on TMZ. He was ranting, bro.
What?
That how good of a President Trump is, right? Like,
no shit.
Like he's his homeboy.
No shit.
Yeah.
So he's for him now.
Yeah, he's for him. He was wearing the Donald Trump hat a while ago.
Shit.
Like make America great again.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he said one of the most controversial things I've heard in a long time, bro. He was talking about slavery.
What the fuck? I didn't even hear about none of this shit.
Yeah, it can happen on TMZ. And what's happening, he was talking about that slavery was a choice, bro. For over 400 years, the people were just so mentally trapped that there was a choice for them to be slaves. I was like, when he said that, bro, I was like, what the fuck is he saying?
Damn, bro.
That they didn't have, that was a choice.
Has he seen
like
the movie?
They weren't fucking forced. Like, what the fuck?
That's intense, man.
What movie did it? Was it Roots?
Yeah,
High School. Yeah.
So
that movie's a
Kanye, if you're watching this, go watch Roots, bro.
Yeah, that'll change your fucking life. And here's the thing: none of us are African American, not even close to African American descent, and we're still kind of like, oh my god, what the fuck was that?
It's not. How can you possibly say it's a choice, man? They were forced into this world by the people that obviously brought them over.
Man. And
how the fuck can you say it's a choice? Like, it's mind blowing. And somebody else in the studio, another African American, was just so mad.
That's what I'm saying. That
he was so mad. Like, how could he possibly say this? Like, he was just went off on Kanye. Like, how are you even in this mindset? Like, what is wrong with you?
Well,
it's crazy, man. You guys got to look it up. Go to WorldStar or TMZ, and you'll see it was one of the top videos yesterday.
You know what it fucking sounds like? Because Kanye's done controversial shit before. You know what I mean?
Hard.
It sounds like he might be trying to get some kind of publicity, bro. Because
isn't he releasing an album soon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then that kind of confirms it right there. So Galvez bringing it out. Let's just pretend, because here's the thing, bro. Releasing albums isn't like it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. People were going double platinum every album. People download illegally. They fucking do Spotify. iTunes. Yeah. There's so much shit. Even Pandora. People just what do I need to buy a CD for? What do I need to buy an album, a download for?
I don't think you even sell CDs anymore, fool.
Yeah, it's just
do they? It's just online. Like it was the IPs, the songs individually.
They have them.
Or you buy the album.
You can still buy an album like at a regular store too, which nobody really does that.
Nah, well they really don't.
That's the thing. Even if you're one of the top motherfuckers in the whole game. Yeah. It's still hard to sell that kind of shit
to move your product. Yeah.
When's the last time you bought a CD? Be honest with us.
Probably in high school. I think I got the AC/DC.
There you go.
Which one was it? The one with big balls.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I forgot what album.
That's when I bought. It was in 8th grade for Who Was Think.
Oh my god!
The reason
is you, my god.
That's a good song.
Yeah. And for me, the last one I bought was fucking. Do you guys remember Limp Bizkit, the chocolate starfish?
Yeah.
I bought that shit. I think in 6th grade or whatever the fuck it was. I was all pumped up. Wanted to hear that Rollin' song.
Yeah. I'm moving.
Yeah. I bought that CD. Like I said, I was a little kid. And, so that's how long. See, all of our stories have. There's a common denominator with all of them. They're all way back.
That's over 10 years, bro.
Yeah, man. So we're all, and we're not the only ones. We're not the only ones in this little bubble. A lot of people fit that category. Yeah, they plug in their phone. They use Bluetooth. Let me just download this real
Kids
quick.
nowadays, I fucking ask my little girl, hey, do you know what a CD is? I'm like, nah. I'm fucking kidding now, bro. I was fucking like, damn.
Yeah. No, 100%, man. And then
I was just mind blown. I asked her, hey, do you know what a VHS is?
What the fuck is that?
Is that a word?
VHS? Yeah, like, is that a programmer?
Yeah.
What app is that?
Yeah, it's mind blowing.
No, and dude, me and my girl talk about it all the time. If we find music, we'll send it. I download this.
Okay, yeah.
But it's never like, hey, can you get me a CD?
Yeah,
hey, can you
do this?
It's just, send me the links so I can download it.
Exactly.
And that's
definitely
that's all it is, man. So
it's crazy.
Hey, but you know what? Great show.
Big
thanks to our big fucking man,
big
friend right here.
Big sexy.
Big prospect, big sexy Carl Galvez. Check him out.
May 19th.
May 19th. Any final words, man, for your opponent, for everybody else out there watching you?
Thank you guys for having me. For
anytime,
all of you
man.
that can make it, May 19th, Livingston, California.
Yep.
Make it out there. It should be 3-0 soon. This one's going to be
We're looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, man. 5150, Livingston, California. Get your tickets. We'll post a link. Send it to me. We'll get it set up for you. I'm the hair. He's the beard.
Big sexy.
We're out.